Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got room at the 30. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are? That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. Come on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Over.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
An inside give to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Calling a loss of 2 there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A good pickup there, 22. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. It really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Rodgers throw there, complete to Rodgers.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready, set.
Throw caught there by Osborne. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go, set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.